and welcome back. I'm grabbing my cozy cup of tea here because it is a cold, cold day here in Idaho. My name is Shannon, and we are now on day 7 of opening up our Advents together. I have 7 Advents today, and then after I'm done opening day 7, I was going to kind of lay them all out so far and see what we have. So today is a day I did not have to go into work. I am very lucky that my job very rarely has me working on weekends. So I got up early this morning, and the plan was to quietly work on my Advent socks. And I did get my stripes for the day completed already, but it was not quite as quiet because my 7-year-old decided to get up. I got out of the shower and she was awake waiting for me. So I do have, this is the first 7 days of Woolens and Nosh. And for me, each of these stripes takes approximately 6 rows for the 4 rows of color and about 2 rows of stripe. So I'm thinking I'm going to need to leave 9 stripes for the foot. So that should mean that I'm going to be doing the heel after day 15 on these. And I also have up to day 7 of my cozy knitter. And these stripes are taking me like about 4.5 rows per stripe. So last year I did 14 stripes at the top and 10 at the bottom. And when I was wearing those socks the other day, they felt a little bit tight on the foot. So I'm thinking I'm going to do 12 and 12. And that is really nice because it does mean that my heels don't land on the same day. So I will probably end up falling behind on the cozy knitter and then catching up over the weekend, and kind of similar the next week with the Woolens and Nosh as I get the heels in and then go. I know that technically speaking, some people do like to do like the cut in afterthought heel. I just don't like the way afterthought heels feel. I'm not a big fan of the feeling of a short row heel, so I'm going to go ahead and do my heel flap and gusset, and I think it'll be fine. And I'm trying to make it so that I'm leaving enough to have stripes over most of the foot, but I don't mind if I have a little bit longer of a toe going on it. But just based on how many rows I need for average time I do my foot, I've figured out when I'm going to do it, and I am happy that they do not fall on the same day. So let me place that where it'll definitely be out of the way. And I will get started in on opening up these Advent calendars. The first one I have doesn't have a pretty box. I don't know why I'm showing the box. Pull it a little closer. This is my Fangirl Fibers Haunted Holidays. And helps if I keep them in order. So this is day 7. I don't know if other people got a color card with this one, but I don't have any that I have seen in here. So day 7 is, it looks kind of true to color on there. It's like this very, very pale lavendery, maybe like blush would be the color. I do like that this one it's got like the full light, dark. I think it's going to do very, very well. I already have the patterns that I am thinking about in my Ravelry cart. I just actually have to like check out. But I really think this is going to make a very pretty Yorkshire granny square blanket. And then once it's all together, I'll figure out what I'm going to do for the connecting. And now I have my Ruby and Roses. And day 7 is Ice Castle. And so far, I'm very happy with my idea of doing this one as an anthology throw. Again, that is a pattern that I was kind of wanting to make a year ago, and I thought it would make a really good scrappy one. But I think these colors are going to look so lovely in it. And look at that. That is beautiful. Yeah, all of these ones seem to be multicolored, not necessarily like speckled or anything, but definitely not solid. So I think something that is going to allow them the freedom to kind of move and show all the different colors will work really, really well. So underneath that one, I have my Jenny box. So this is 24 days of sewing stuff. It is also the one that I always have to search a little bit just because the packages are all different sizes. And I mean, this is one where as soon as I'm done with it, most of these things are probably going right back in the box until I have time to do them. But for right now, I am kind of setting the ones each day aside so that there's less in this particular box. Some of them are like actual projects. Other things have been more like little notions or related to sewing in some way. I do have envelope 7 here in my hands. And, ooh, I've got a little charm pack. So the color is Strawberry Lemonade. And I'm like trying to show the color and it's off camera, but I'm showing like all the little dust. So that is very, very cute. I don't know if there will be other fabric that coordinates with this, but I do like it. And I do like charm packs. I don't know what I'll actually end up making with this one, but you know, it's not like I went to the store looking for a charm pack. This is a surprise one, so I'll have to figure out what to do with it. Let me slightly readjust my boxes here. The next one I have is a chick that knits. This is one of the ones that I don't know what I'm going to do with yet. But I'm really loving the colors. Ooh, almost forgot. Day 7 is mulled wine. So I'm kind of thinking it might be like a deep maroon or something. We'll see, because I'm very frequently wrong. Okay, that is 100% a mulled wine color. That is gorgeous. I think part of why I'm not quite sure what I want to do with this one is I do really like the dark and dreamy theme. Oh, no, being in my shirt affects the sound because the sound is not great either way. I really do like the dark and dreamy theme, and I think the problem is I just thought of a garment, and this would work so well with it, but I'm not 100% sure I want to commit to making it or even that I would wear it. So I've been a little hesitant to decide what I'm going to do with that one. The pattern is going to find me. I already have projects for most of these, so I don't need to rush. But I do want to make sure that I'm making plans for these and following through on them so I don't come around to next year and it's like, yeah, and I didn't use any of my Advents from last year, but it's fine. I'm going to buy new Advents again. So the next one I have is from Maple and Barley. This is my 12-day Zodiac themed one. Ooh, day 7 is me, Libra. Libra is an air sign, so most of the time I do see things that are like blues or like white, pale grays, but I have been wrong on my initial thoughts on 4 of 6 of these. So let's see if I actually got this one right. Okay, ooh, and there's, yay, the Zodiac themed stitch marker is for my Zodiac. I'm very, very happy with that. So, you know, it honestly kind of makes me think of like clouds in a sunset, like it's that pink and blue, and that is very, very pretty. I got one of the colors right, so maybe I'm getting a little better at this one. And this one is going to be like striped scrappy socks. I'm just not 100% sure if I'm using the purple main skein that came with it or not. Once I lay all the colors out and decide, I will go from there on that one. But I have other socks that I'm working on, so those ones are not going to be at least until after Christmas. All right, so, oh, I forgot to show. This is a Grand Adventure from So Happy Jane. And I am opening box number 6. So this one has numbered boxes and not numbered extras. So that is, I am 1 box behind on the yarn boxes because I have opened one of the extras so far. So this is from Visiting Wyoming, and in late summer means golden fields dotted with bison. So that is her little inspiration picture. All right. Oh, and the little color sticker is trying to come off. There we go. The color is goldenrod. So looking at her inspiration picture, I'd say that's pretty close to the fields there. That is a very, very pretty color. So far, this one has had a lot of brown, and a lot of those darker tones there. I say darker, more neutral tones maybe. So this one is the other one I don't know what I'm going to do with yet. I'm just kind of still looking at all the colors and waiting to see what inspires me. So the last advent calendar I have here is my Wonderful Wool. This is universe themed. And this one I am currently planning on doing this pattern again. It's the Crochet Advent Baby Blanket from Lucienne Crochet. So number 7 is Milky Way, our home galaxy called the Silver River by the Chinese, and is on a collision course with Andromeda in 5 billion years. Well, I think we should just be glad we're not going to be here then, I guess. And see what the Milky Way color is. Okay, that is very, very pretty. It does kind of give that idea of like the golden stars, and I mean, I think it's always kind of more high contrast in the pictures of like the little arm of the Milky Way that you can sometimes see in the sky. So that is all of my advent calendars open today. I am hoping to get some more work done on a sweater I have, but I am going to kind of lay out the first week of colors and see how they go. I'll probably do that weekly. I thought about doing it like every 6 days because that fits in well with 6 of 24 and then finishing it all up with everything. But at the same time, like, I know my schedule. If day 6 falls in the middle of the week or on a very busy day, I'm not doing it. So I'm just going to do the 7 days on the weekend. And then I'm going to work on my current sweater. And then later this afternoon, my daughter has a birthday party. And if I will not film my own 7-year-old to put on here, I am not filming somebody else's 7-year-olds. So there may not be anything else left for the day, even though there is a lot more of my day to go on. So there may be more after this. We'll see. If not, I will see you again tomorrow.